Today is graduation day, so I think we're doing the 5 Lakes ride.
Look at these triumphant explorers reaching a gorgeous destination in the best way possible. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man. Did you make a stump into a former stump? How did you feel the training you've had so far prepared you for the riding you just did?
I didn't imagine myself doing something like that a week ago. So I think it helped quite a bit.
You know, I've never ridden dirt before this class, and I felt pretty damn proud of myself for getting up those tight turns uphill and getting over obstacles, just having the training to do so.
You're doing great. You're right behind me, dude.
It is day 5 of the XTADV training, and these riders have been training and working hard all week. But today, all that training comes to a culmination with a day-long ride. So we're going to go out and see some pretty cool, pristine backcountry British Columbia with some mountain lakes and other cool stuff. One in particular where you can swim and there's like a neat beach. So that's going to be awesome. So excited for these guys to see it. And I think today, while the RX has been fine, I'm going to ride my 300L rally. I do have a little confession to make. People keep asking me, how do you like the RX? How do you like the RX? And I think my answer has been basically, I like it a lot most of the time. It's a lot of work and it's kind of exhausting in a way that an easier to ride bike isn't. But what I don't like is, like the 790 and other more powerful bikes I've been on, it makes me ride like an asshole. I know it doesn't make me, but it tempts me to ride like an asshole. So I start doing things like going up the embankments and taking the side trails and just like riding faster to see what that feels like, you know, lifting the front end up over puddles and trying to catch air, all that stuff that at 46 years old I probably don't need to be doing. And so my fear was that's going to get me in trouble in over my head. I'm going to be having too much fun doing that and get into a situation that I can't get myself out of. And that's sort of what happened yesterday at the end of the ride when I wasn't filming. Really, I f***ed around and I found out is what happened. Because we were coming back down, almost back to camp, like 5 minutes from camp, and there's this cool kind of offshoot trail where you can ride through the creek and up a small embankment instead of going down and around on the road. And we're just flying down the road, having a great time, and then I last minute decision decided I was going to hit that offshoot, and so I slammed on the brakes, and what I did was I cut over into the other lane so I could make the turn to the right. And Tim was right behind me on the 300L with stock tires, no time to react, no traction to stop, and he just slammed into me, and that was 100% my fault. So that's not why I'm not riding the RX today. I was already planning on taking the 300L because it's a lot of miles today, and I don't want to sit on that 2x4 they call a seat on that bike all day, but there you go, the prophecy fulfilled. But anyway, I'm going to go down and have some breakfast. It's going to be fantastic, and then we will suit up and we will ride to some very gorgeous backcountry BC beauty, bombastic bodaciousness. I gotta get some more coffee in. I can't even make alliterative sentences right now. You can tell by how silent it is, how good the food is. It's very quiet.
Here we go, graduation ride. All day exploring the beautiful BC backcountry. I know I said that already, but it's worth reiterating because it is gorgeous out here. Worth the trip by itself. Look at this pristine stream just right next to camp. We're gonna see much nicer stuff than that. I know I said it yesterday, but a lot of these riders, particularly this group that didn't elect to go on the cow trail, did not ride much if at all, off-road before they came here. Today, they're gonna go see some beautiful backcountry stuff, only accessible by a very capable vehicle like a dirt bike. I like where my rear brake lever is. I want to adjust it up some. I can't hardly get to it. It's no fun. Another nice thing about being on this bike today is I won't have to stand up at all. I've got a big cushy seat and a good suspension, and we're not going to go that fast, so I'm just going a beautiful pleasure cruise today. Very exciting. Oh yeah, just a little soupy today. Nothing major. Definitely hit rain again last night, so we're just getting a little bit of soup, which is honestly preferable to a lot of dust, if I'm being honest. Look how tacky the dirt is. You can see it flying up the chocolate cake off of the rear tire. It's funny that this thing felt like such a heavy pig compared to the RX when I first got back on it, but now I'm getting used to it again and it feels fine, like pretty maneuverable. Just how your brain adjusts to things. That's why those dirt bike guys get on bikes like this and they're like, how do you ride that? Because they're just so used to something so much smaller. But hey, the rally will get you there. Maybe a little slower, but it'll get you there. Hey, I see water. I see agwater. Oh, cool campsite right there. I gotta find some spots like this at home. I have had no luck. Ah, cool tree. You ready for a swim? Not quite?
Not quite.
I haven't worked up to that yet.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
It's much easier to get into the other lake.
Yeah, this would be an adventure. Might be some muck around the edges.
For sure. This is more of a stand-up paddleboard situation. Yeah. Look at these triumphant explorers reaching a gorgeous destination in the best way possible.
By helicopter?
No. That's the fastest way possible. It's not the best.
Everyone say, we miss you, Dallas.
We miss you, Dallas.
Why do you want us to lie? I will not lie.
With stock tires and stock suspension.
It's the rider, not
Yeah.
the tires or the suspension.
Well, when I'm on it, it's definitely the rider regardless. So Martin started this class 4 days ago, brand new beginner. Let's see if he can do this. Yeah, I'm lying. He has a staff jersey on, but you're a little bit better on that bike than I was.
All right, Ben.
Slightly.
Ooh. There's a moderately sized puddle. Oh, some good shit here. Okay, that's fun. There's really no good lines, so stand up, hope for the best. The only scary thing is sometimes there's surprises in those puddles. Lake numero dos. You can ride right in if you want. Oh, this one's got a bathroom. So exciting. So exciting, bros. So exciting, bros. What are we doing, pals? What are we doing, pals? Is this the parking lot? Oh, this one's pretty. And the lake's not bad either. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Have a snack, enjoy the view. We'll hang out here for a little bit and then we'll get on the road.
We're splitting the group here and there was a choice. Harder and shorter or longer and easier. And half the group has elected the harder, longer path, and I'm going with them because I'm a glutton for punishment on my rally, apparently. So, I don't know if I've been on this road or not. We'll find out if it seems familiar. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You can't park there, bud. Oh, man. Did you make a stump into a former stump?
Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Quite lazy. I'm trying to get up.
Whoever did that, good job.
Oh, shit. There we go. Halfway there.
There we go. All right, I got it.
Okay. Just exploring alternate parking options. There you go, bud. Nice. See? Easy as that. You okay?
I think I'm alright.
That's what the armor's
It
for.
just got squishy here.
Yeah. Well, I can see where your back tire went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneak up on you. Alright, just keep the rubber down, fellas. That's the trick. There we go, boys. A little excitement early on. Makes it fun. Of elevation gain. Watch, it'll look flat obviously, but watch the numbers. That's why I like this trail tech. I always know if I've gone up or down. We're going up, bud. Going up and over the mountain instead of around it. Go this slow. You're good. Just use your clutch. Started on a muddy hill. This will be fun. Get back on your seat. Get traction on your back wheel. Good job. Good job. Nicely done. Okay, there you go. Yeah, nice, nice. Keep stopping on these hills. No fun. There you go. Nice work. 2 really good recoveries there. It is hard to get going on that. This bike is so much better at just going slow on technical stuff than that RX was. It hated it. I mean, the suspension's better, and there's more power on demand there, but the engine is like a on-off switch at these speeds. So it's a little hard to get nuance without a ton of clutch control. So, you know, this looks like a hill. Yep, not too bad. Got me standing up, so it must be a little harder. Still climbing. Yeah, this is a good level of challenge for these guys at the end of this week. There's nothing super dangerous, but definitely chances to practice and understand the value of committing and confidently attacking an obstacle. And, you know, putting your weight in the right place so the rear wheel isn't spinning, all that fun stuff. It's a good little road, good level of challenge. I got water in my boot. Hit one puddle too fast, and it all runs down into your boots when you're wearing inside the boot pants. Lame. That's just slippery. The other side. Not gonna make it. Not happening. That'll clean the front rotor off a little for me. Yeah, good. Good technical kind of steepish descent. Good practice. Tons of good practice on this road. It's a great road for this. So much good practice. All the things you learned. Seems like there's a lake in our path. Tim is exploring options for us. Through the woods, that's where we're going. Nice. Yeah, you never know. You never know what's in the ruts. You just never know. Martin's gonna hit it though. He'll check it for us. Maybe not. You're not going through? Hey, stop dumping. That's good. Our friends at Tread Lightly would appreciate that. What, are we not riding down? We're not riding down? No. Tim says no. This is the real test. Can you balance on a bouncy board across a rushing stream? I probably can't because I'm trying to film instead of just walking. In moto boots, it's a little leaning to the left. Reminds me of something I see and touch pretty much every day. Don't eat that.
Yeah.
Fish lunch?
Fish lunch.
What if I want to eat fish for lunch?
No.
Okay. Sick. That seems like a lot of walking. I'm over it. Right here. You can see the lake. How did you feel the training you've had so far prepared you for the riding you just did?
I think I didn't imagine myself doing something like that a week ago. So I think it helped quite a bit. And if I look back at what I did wrong, I probably wasn't on the balls of my feet, kind of ready to lean enough and control the back end. So
Yeah, well now you know not to do that next time.
there we go.
Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way.
Exactly.
How'd you feel about it?
I've never ridden dirt before this class, and I felt pretty damn proud of myself for getting up those tight turns uphill and getting over obstacles, just having the training to do so.
You're doing great. You're right behind me, dude. See you guys on the other side. So there's a really rickety old, been there at least a couple winters, mountain bike jump right here. And the crazy part is it doesn't really go out, it mostly goes up. That's why Jay said we're going to the hospital today. I would say 10% chance the ramp just collapses the second he hits it.
The bike is sitting on the bottom. He doesn't know how to swim!
Come this way.
Yeah, the shore is that direction.
Get in there.
Get in there!
Get in there. Get in there.
He literally doesn't know how to swim. No. I thought that was a joke.
I told you!
Oh my God.
Nobody wants to back that.
I've never seen someone almost drown before.
Told you that yesterday.
Wow.
A-T!
Yeah!
Nice line, bud!
Anyway, this is why I posted, if you have a young person about whose safety you're not particularly concerned, then you should sign them up to be an E-Rag intern. Holy hell. There is no adult supervision here whatsoever. I should mention, that was AT. He's an intern. That was not a guest. Guests are not required to do dumb things like ride bikes off rickety old mountain bike ramps. But second half of the day, I'll get a little bit more riding in and then head back to camp for dinner and festivities.
We got some smoked wings and a big pile of amazingness. Got some pasta salad. That's what they say in Canada. Pasta. And that's a wrap on a full week of riding and training here at the Kamloops, BC XTADV Traction E-Rag facility. I know I've raved about this training enough, like it is great, it's not cheap, but what I love about it the most, I think, is, you know, sometimes you have to decide between should I pay for training or should I just go on an adventure because I can't do both or I can't get enough time off to do both. And what I like about this training in particular is that it is both. You come here to Canada, you get training in the morning, and in the afternoons you go ride, you apply your skills, you get to see actual BC single track, you get to see the beautiful surroundings here, ride through the aspen trees and, you know, dodge the piles of bear crap on the road. So it's both. It's the best of both worlds. You'll leave 10 times better rider than you were when you arrived, but you'll also have the memories of having a fun, cool experience camping out with 12 people who become your best friends by the end of the week, riding, sharing adversity, tackling challenges together. It's just really great. So I know I sound like a shill or whatever. I use the word shill a lot lately. But I really do believe in this training, and I think that if you can swing it, if you can make it happen, it is so worthwhile. And there's a reason why I keep coming back here. The whole experience is so fun, the food is so good, and I really believe in what Dallas and company are doing up here. There's nothing like it. So I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself if you want to, if you're interested. And big thanks to Dallas and the gang here for having me back, and looking forward to coming back up here for a different E-Rag event called Rocky Ticklers, and that's in September, I think, and it's a dual sport ride out and then out and camp out, so it's going to be a dual sport adventure event. So I'll put links to both in the description for you. But for now, and as always, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.